We're going to move on now to Azamara Club Cruises. Now, this is the club division of Royal Caribbean, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Recently, they've all kind of split off and become slightly more independent, but they are under the Royal Caribbean umbrella, Sean.
But this is a luxury club cruise, a smaller ship.
Absolutely, yeah. Really, really beautiful. A small number of people, kind of 600 to 700 people on board. High level of crew, crew to guest ratio, and a really, really nice kind of country club ambience, shall we say?
I mean, if you're looking for something really special this year, it might be a particular birthday or an anniversary. This is the one that we'd recommend. So, without further ado, let's give you a taster of life on board Azamara. You were with them a little while ago, weren't you, Keith?
I've cruised with them, yeah, and I was very, very impressed, and I really, really was, Sean. I mean, both their ships, the main ones there, the one we're talking about here, the Quest, is just 30,000 tons. You're looking at 2007 ship, so she's relatively new. And the wonderful thing is that they don't really build ships of this size anymore, so it's really lovely when companies do bring out new ships like this.
And of course, it is all-inclusive as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Just had a $10 million refurbishment in 2012. You get an As Amazing Evening, which we'll talk about later, which is included. You get bottled soft water, specialty coffees and teas included. You get that butler service. Gratuities are included. You get spirits and beers and wines included as well, Sean. It's really, and shuttle services as well, to and from the ports, which very often you have to pay for. Again, they're included. So lots and lots of extra savings are being added into this.
And so if you are looking for that next level of cruising this year, then maybe treat yourself to this one. Let's, first of all, show you the outstanding itinerary as well, because you'll be flying over to Venice, and Planet Cruise have arranged a couple of extra nights here in a 4-star hotel, haven't they? Yeah,
what you'll find often with brands like Azamara is that they do tend to spend longer in port, and they give you more overnights as well. And you've got 2 overnights on this particular cruise. So heading out of Venice, fantastic. We know about Venice, you've got those 2 nights in Venice Mestra, 150 canals, 400 bridges, 117 different islands. So much to do there. The Doge Palace, of course, the Bridge of Sighs, the Campanile, go into one of the glass factories on the Murano, go and swim like Byron did on Melido. It's just an incredible place, and I'll keep on saying it until hopefully people do it. Just go and get lost in Venice. Just wander down the street, don't worry about the map, because you'll eventually find your way back, and you'll discover so many amazing experiences.
I really want to go back to Venice, because I was on a cruise from Venice, and I didn't have the opportunity to stay there for 2 nights like you're going to. I had 2 hours there, and it was all a bit rushed.
Yeah,
I literally had 2 hours before.
It is the kind of city which you can get a flavour of in that time.
Yeah,
you just want to wander and sit at a cafe and have a coffee, sit down and get a pizza, or go over the Rialto Bridge, of course. And I mean, it dates back. This is the land of Casanova and some of the greatest lovers of all time, and of course Sean Ryan. So it's fantastic.
But I was thinking, actually, if you have got a special, wedding anniversary, special occasion, this cruise would be perfect for you. So 2 nights in Venice, and then of course you're transferred to port, and you've got a 7-night cruise. Now, the first part of this is really quite interesting.
Yeah, you go to Zadar, which is a fantastic place here. This is in Croatia. It's a truly captivating city. Cobblestone streets, surrounded by this deep blue ocean. You've got these green olive groves and white stone buildings. It's like an outdoor museum. That's how people often talk about it. It's a wonderful medieval masterpiece. Lots of different things to do here. I recommend going out to the Kirkland National Park and its 7 waterfalls, or just meander through the pedestrian old town itself, the fortified city walls. It's just an amazing thing. And check out the sea organ, which extends into the sea, and it's the sea organ. It's called the sea organ.
Right,
and basically, the waves create air pressure, and it gives off this whistle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like the world's natural sea organ.
Wondered what you meant there.
Yeah, no, it's like a giant organ by the sea, Sean.
And then, what's next then, Keith?
Yeah, so you're going to be there
for half days,
half day, and then you're heading off to Split, and you're going to overnight in Split. And this is great because you get a chance to really explore this place. So you're going to head straight to Split. Now, Split itself, it's incredible. This is the proper Adriatic seaside. It's the largest, most important city in the Dalmatian coast area there, where we'll get the Dalmatian dog, that lovely film, 101 Dalmatians. It's all from this area. Diocletian's Palace is the big thing here. You'll find that in the Old Town. It's remarkably well preserved. And, of course, you can just go through to the People's Square in the Old Town, and you'll see this monumental courtyard which brings you into Diocletian's Palace. It's a walled palace built by the Emperor Diocletian in the 4th century, and it's just stunning. I mean, you just walk around that in itself takes you a day. It's absolutely amazing. And you've got the Kirkland National Park, limestone scanscape with cascading waterfalls. It's a beautiful area, Split. Lots to see and do.
Where next then, Keith?
Then you're going out to Hvar, and again you've got another overnight here. This sounds a bit like hurrah, doesn't it? And I got a similar experience when I visited this. You just want to shout that out. I mean, you're getting an idea here. Look at how beautiful it is. It frequently appears on the list of the world's most appealing islands. Fertile plains, freshwater springs, glowing fields of lavender, fruit orchards, ancient olive trees, vineyards. They produce some award-winning garage wines that you're encouraged to taste when you wander around. I just got to say, you must just properly make sure you get up really early and enjoy the whole day here, because it's absolutely beautiful. You do get an overnight, and that's the great thing about this, because you get a chance then to go out to the modern sounds of Croatia. Literally the whole ship, this is all included, take you off for a free tour. The whole ship goes out, and it's a private event at the Veranda Multimedia Cultural Centre. It's nestled amongst these lush green pines. It's a short distance from the ship. It's dated back to the 16th century, and there you're going to get a wonderful chance to savour Croatian wines, fruit pies and other sweets. And you'll listen to a wonderful concert of contemporary Croatian music.
I really fancy this cruise. I have to say,
really great.
Where next to?
Then Kotor.
Kotor, okay.
Kotor, which is again Montenegro, beautiful bay, a great walled city, a masterpiece built into the side of a mountain. Walk the walls, go out on the famous wine route, go and visit St Tryphon's Cathedral. Dates back to 1166. It's amazing for Romanesque and Byzantine architecture. A great maritime museum as well. Or go out to Budva, which is a lovely little town on the Adriatic coasts, and a good place to celebrity spot.
And then day 8 is Dubrovnik.
Yeah, I mean, we know about Dubrovnik, don't we? Incredible, one of my favourite places on earth. Again, walk the walls. This is where Game of Thrones is filmed in places. Take a kayak and kayak around the bay. You can head out to one of the world's oldest pharmacies there that still sells aspirin, dates back to the 13th century. Go out to the Dalmatian coastal village of Kvat, where Wallace Simpson, of course, and King Edward, had their little fling and had their honeymoon spot there. And you can celebrity spot, it's a real celebrity spot there. But this is like Venice, but just the cobbled streets replace the canals. It's got that kind of feel.
Very nice. And then talking of Venice, anyway, we are back to Venice on day 9. We've got an overnight on board, haven't we?
Yeah, so again, if you didn't get enough on your first 2 days, you've got another. I mean, this is what's great about it. You really get a chance to really indulge in that wonderful city. Amazing.
And then, of course, your flights back. By the way, you do get the free flights with this one, so they are included in the fare. And absolute 5-star luxury. So let's just take you on board one final time. This is the Azamara Quest. You're saying 30,000 tonnes, did you say?
30,000 tonnes, launched 2007, maximum of 694 guests, so it really is not many people at all. You get a really lovely personal feel, like we say, the boutique country hotel. 408 crew, which means, you know, there's a really good high percentage of crew. To the number of guests
and if you've never experienced a luxury, all-inclusive 5-star cruise, you know, I know the experience is going to be absolutely outstanding. And if you'd like to, but I tell you, we've got a great price on the Club Ocean View on this one as well. So do ask the call centre about that, not much more for that. But also free flights, all of your selected standard spirits, beers and wine, all of your soft drinks and bottled water, your lattes, cappuccinos, and you do get an extra 2 nights.
And I'm going to say one thing on this. This is the one cruise out of all of them that I would say definitely try and go for the Club Veranda, the balcony there. 2499, Sean. There's so many amazing sailings on this cruise.
Yeah,
the Dalmatian coast. There's so much to see. Push your boat out on this, if you forgive the pun. Go for the Veranda, because it really would be. It will pay it back multiple times.
And don't forget that as amazing complimentary evening that Keith talked about as well. Now, excursion-wise, I mean, there's going to be some great ones on this cruise. Again, if you book them through Planet Cruise, you can save up to 60% on the prices that you'd pay on board planetcruise.co.uk/excursions.